just gonna wait a few moments for everybody to come onto that post, and we are gonna go over what we are doing today, okay? So we're just gonna give it another few moments to make sure that everybody comes on. And I will start to explain what we're going to need today, but I'll probably repeat it in another few moments. We are, as you can see from the title, it is called Activated Upper Body. We are going to be activating that upper body today by using light weights and a lot of reps. So you're not going to need super heavy weights today. I am going to be using 3 pounds and 5 pounds. And we're going to also have 2 circuits at the end where we are using one of these kind of tension bands with the handles. If you don't have one, it is totally fine. You do not need to have it, as you can do the exercises with either your dumbbells or with your own body weight, okay? So I will explain that as we get to it. You're not gonna need it until the last 2 circuits, but if you do happen to have one of these handy with the resistance band and with the handles, then just have that close by and ready to go for the last 2 circuits. But once again, if you do not have this piece of equipment, you don't need to have it. You can use your dumbbells and or your body weight for those last 2 circuits that we're going to do, okay? So once again, light weights, a lot of reps to activate that upper body today. We're gonna get that upper body super activated, which is why that's what the class is called, okay? So today is all about those upper body muscles through the back, the arms, front and back. You're gonna really, really work the entire upper body today, okay? So with that said, we've got a lot to do, so we're gonna just get started with the warm-up. Anybody that starts to come on, we'll just jump into that warm-up with us. All right, you're gonna get those shoulders down and back, engage your center, and then march it out. Right here, right, left. Standing up nice and tall the entire time. So think about that good posture throughout. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's heel across with a little push, moving those arms. Remember, we've got upper body today, so you want to warm up those arms with that warm up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step touch. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach across and tap. Right and left. Let's take it right here. Reach it across. Remember, big arms, big arms. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Reach it overhead, up. Really elongate those arms. Get those muscles worked out right now. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach it across right here. You got 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hamstring curl. Pull it back. Let's go 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees to the front and pull. Eight more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Back to the hamstrings and pull. Use those arms. Squeeze the back as you pull. 4, 3, 2. Reach across and tap. Reach. 4, 3, 2. Reach it overhead. Up. 4, 3, 2. Back across. Reach. 4, 3, 2. Step, touch, and press the arms. 4, 3, 2. Heel across to the front. Press forward. 4, 3, 2. March it out. Stand up nice and tall. Shoulders down and retract back. Engage that center. Keep marching. Last 4, 3, 2. Take those legs out wide and hands up thighs, hinge forward, nice flat back. Hold and roll it up halfway. Stretch that spine. Open it up. Take that flat back down. Roll it all the way up and allow that head to come up last. And roll those shoulders back. All right, guys. First circuit. I am going with 5-pound weights, okay? Now just grab your weights. First exercise, we're going to be doing rotating curls. Second exercise, we're going to be coming up into that arnold press. And then we're going to be doing 2 other exercises as well, okay? We're going to be adding on, taking away exercises to build 2-part combinations, okay? So let's take those shoulders down and drop back. First thing that you have to worry about is that rotating bicep curl. So get yourself in position, rotate and curl. So we're going to start right there, and I'm going to start that clock. You got 30 seconds for those curls starting now. And now we have for each circuit, it's almost 9 minutes long, okay? All upper body movements. You'll have 10 seconds where we will transition into 2 other exercises and eventually come back to what we're doing right now. Okay, so we got about 10 more seconds here, and then we're gonna add on that Arnold press overhead. If you can't go overhead, you just lift up a little bit without that rotation. All right, so right here, we're ready to add on. Bring it up, rotate up, and back down through that curl. Now again, if you can't come all the way up, just get a little push right there. But if you can, full rotation into that Arnold press. What's going to happen next is you're just going to do that Arnold press, and then eventually we'll add back that rotating curl to finish up that sequence for our set number 1. Good, so now we're going to stay right here in just that Arnold press. And again, if you can't come all the way up, just a small push instead of rotating and extending all the way up. All right, so you're staying here, and then you're going to add back that curl to finish up this sequence for our first set. We're going to come back to this one more time, but we're going to do 2 other exercises in between before we come back to this. 5 more seconds here before we add that curl back on. Should be starting to feel those arms now. Let's add that curl back in, rotate curl, and back to that Arnold press. Good. We're going to have 10 seconds where we are going to drop 1 weight, and I'm going to show you your next exercise. 5 more seconds right here. Good. Get that last one in, and we're going to get rid of one of those weights. We're going to take that left foot forward, right foot back, hinge forward, and we're going for a row. Right here. So get into position here. We're going to eventually add on a kickback from here. So you're on the clock right now, right here, right side. And then when we do our second set of this sequence, we are going to go to the left side. So right now, working through that row. We're going to add on that kickback, then just that kickback, and eventually add back that row right here. 10 more seconds. Good. Use those back muscles to draw that elbow up. And now get ready to add at the top of this move. So we're going to come up and hold, extend it back, and lower down. So you're going to be 30 seconds here, and then just that kick back. And eventually ending with this combo right here. 15 seconds on that clock. Constant movement today, guys. Again, those circuits 9 minutes long before we take a full rest and move on to new exercises. All right, guys, hang right here. Just your kick back. So this is going to be harder to stay up here. If you need a rest, go ahead and take it. But you only have to do this side 1 time, and you got 20 seconds left here before we add back in that row to finish out that right side. Hang in there if you can. You got 10 more seconds. Right here, just that kickback. Last 3, 2, and you're going to add back in that row into that kickback and finish it right here. And then we're going to have 10 seconds to grab our other weight, and we're going back to that curl and Arnold press combination. 10 more seconds right here. Good. Grab your other weight. We are going to go back to those curls. Just let those arms rest for a moment until that time is ready to go. In 2 and 1. So right here, we are back to those rotating curls, alternating back to those first two exercise sequences that we just did. And then we're going to go to that left side for our row kickback combo sequence. Work at a pace that feels comfortable to you. 5 more seconds here, and then get ready to add on that Arnold press. And again, if you can't come all the way up, just go where you feel comfortable. Just that Arnold press coming in 3 seconds, 2, and stay right here. Just that Arnold press. And then final, adding back in that rotating curl. So finish it up here, and then go to that left side, row kick back, combo sequence. Good, engage that center. Make sure the hips are not pushing forward through that movement, especially as you come over that head. All right, get ready. Let's add back in that rotating curl. Hang in that. That right arm is going to get a rest in a moment as we focus on just the left. Get that last one in, and you've got 10 seconds. We're dropping one of those weights. We're going to take that right foot forward, left foot back, hinge forward through those hips, let that arm hang, and then go for just that row to start out. From here, we're going to add that kick back for that combo. And then just that kick back and back to our kick back row combo. Good, make sure you're not tucking that chin in. Keep that good form and posture throughout. Good, get ready to add at the top of that move. So you gotta hold that elbow up. Kick it back from there and lower it down. Good, super activating the back of that arm as you hold up and kick back. And then just that activated back of that arm and that tricep for just that kick back is coming up. Good, get ready to hold it up and stay right here in that kick back. Best you can for as long as you can. Hold 30 seconds if possible. If you need a rest, go ahead and take it. And we're going to finish up by adding back in that row to the kick back. Keep that elbow up. Hang in there. Don't let gravity take over and drop that elbow. You got to use the back muscle to hold the elbow up as you extend and lengthen back through the back of that arm. Good. Get that last one in. And now add back in that row into that kick back to finish up our first entire circuit right here. Good, breathe through it, you're almost there. Finish up that last one. And take a break. Awesome job, guys. Going to reset that clock and show you your next two starting moves for the beginning of our circuit. I'm going to go light with 3 counts for this one to make sure I have complete control. We're going to start out with a scooping thrust. Not so bad, the stronger move of the two. And then from here, we're going to add on lateral raise and then just lateral raise and back to that combo, okay? So make sure you have something that you can control for this. Let's get those feet shoulder width apart. Weights are going to come at your side and start by working that scooping press, kissing those weights together with the palms up for 30 seconds right here on that block. So you want to be right here, 30 seconds. We're just focusing on that scooping press. Get those palms up and in. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing good. Welcome. Welcome. Working that chest right here is that focus. As we kiss those weights together with the palms up, bringing them in towards each other. Good, nice and easy, nice and controlled. We're not swinging it up and we're not letting gravity bring it back down. Now we're gonna add on, so we're gonna have that scooping press into that lateral raise. Don't come any higher than the shoulders on that lateral raise. So this is where it starts to get a little bit more tiring as we move through those two moves. And then we're gonna have just that lateral move. If you need to do this without any weights, you can as well. If the weights are too much and you can't control the movement, do it without the weights. Once those muscles fatigue, whether you have weights or not, you're still gonna be working hard. Now we're just gonna stay right here. Just that lateral raise. And then you're gonna finish up by adding back in that scooping press. And then we got two new moves that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna drop one of those weights and we're gonna do one side at a time coming up. Good, strong shoulders right here. Get that last one in and now add back in that scooping press back to the front. You should be feeling this. I have only 3 pounds and I can feel my upper body super activated right now with those 3-pound weights. Good, breathe through it, engage that center. Good, let's get that last one in. And now one weight only. We're gonna take that left foot forward, right back, reach forward, and rotate into that lat pull up as we rotate that weight right here, okay? And then we're gonna go into adding in a reverse fly with this out to the side. So you wanna reach forward so you're getting the rear shoulder and back here, okay? Keep that arm as straight as you can, but keep a soft elbow at the same time. Good, make sure that you're really placing it up, not just swinging it. Get that last one in, and we're gonna add movement to the side now. So palm faces you, out to the side for that reverse fly. Rotate up to the front. And then just that reverse fly. Good, stay right here with just that reverse fly now. Just through the rear part of that shoulder. Get rid of the weight if the weight is too much. Good, make sure you're not tucking that chin in, chin is off of that chest. You got 15 seconds before we add back in that lat pull to the front, using that lat muscle to bring that arm straight forward, and also that shoulder. 8 more seconds here. Good, adding on, you got that reverse fly, back to that front move right here, and then that lateral move. One of each, and then 10 seconds, and we're going back to our scooping press. 10 seconds. Good, last one. Hinge it up, step it in. Grab your other weight. We're going back to that scooping press. Let those arms rest for a moment. Get those feet grounded. Get those weights to the side. And right here back to that scooping press. Right side might be a little bit more tender moving through this. And then you're going to finish up with that left side. Good, get that last one in. And we're adding on that lateral movement to the side. Scoop, kiss those weights together nice and easy. Out to the side. Those 3-pound weights feel super heavy right now. Hang in there and do the best that you can. You need to rest it at your side whenever you're ready to add that movement back in. Good, we're going with just that lateral raise, so you're gonna stay right here. Rest it down if you need. Press it up as you're ready to lift. Engage that center and breathe. You got this, hang in there. Good, you should feel those shoulders pumped up right now. We're gonna finish up by adding back in that scooping press combo with this lateral raise. So right here, let's add back in that scooping press into that lateral raise. And then we're gonna just do that left side, do that left pull into that reverse fly. So hang in there, guys. Good, finish up your last one. Get ready to pump up that left side. Get ready to up that weight in the right hand. Right foot forward, left foot back. Finish forward through those hips. Palms face you, and then you rotate up with that straight arm. Resting that right side now as you pump up and work that left side. Strong and steady. Again, with control, not with momentum, and not with gravity. You're working against gravity, and you're not working with momentum. You're trying to really control that movement as you bring it up, not just that swing that's making it happen. Good, we're going to be adding on now as you come up to the front and then out to the side with that reverse slide. Rotate up front and then out to the side, hinge forward. So you're really hitting the rear part of that back and shoulder. Good, get that last one to the front in, and now we're just holding that reverse fly. Really pump up that rear shoulder right here. Super activated on that left side right now. And then finishing up by adding back in that lat pull to the front. Combo it out with this reverse slide. Good. Adding on back to that front move and that lateral move. One of each to finish it out. Good, finish out one of each. And nice and easy, bring it up, resetting that clock. Get some water if you need to, and I'm gonna show you your next two moves that we're gonna be starting. So I'm gonna go back to our 5-pound weights. At least I'm gonna try. Maybe to switch it out if I need to, okay? We're gonna hold the front of the shoulders neutral position with a neutral press overhead. All right, from here, we're gonna come up, and then add that bend and extend. Now, you're gonna have an option here, okay? If you wanna go with just one weight, okay, it's gonna make it lighter, it's gonna make it easier to move both of those arms together rather than separate with a weight in each hand, okay? So you've got that option. Both arms will still be moving at the same time, but they'll be assisting each other by holding on to just one weight, okay? I'm gonna try to go with 2 single ones, but at any time, I can drop it down, okay? So let's ground those feet, get those weights up in front of those shoulders, or that one weight that you're holding on with one hand, and we're gonna lift all the way up. Now, if you can't come all the way up, you're just gonna come here, and when you add on, you can add on a curl instead of going back, okay? So right here, let's just start with that press overhead, or wherever you can lift it to, And again, if you can't come fully overhead, instead of that kick, the tricep extension behind the head, you'll just add a curl at the bottom here, okay? So you decide which one you want to do, and then you'll just do a hammer curl instead of a tricep extension. Right here for that neutral press through the shoulders. Good, now we're gonna add on, again, curl at the bottom or at the top behind the head and come down. So now we're working again through the back of those arms. We got a lot of tricep work today, a lot of shoulder work, and we've got the back and the biceps mixed in as well. So a lot of everything. We really hitting those muscles several times, not just once. A lot of movements that are forcing more than just one muscle to work. Good, now we're gonna do just those hammer curls, or if you can, right here, tricep extension. Holding on to one weight, or holding on to both, making it even harder right here. And then I'm gonna add back in that neutral press. Make sure the hips aren't coming forward as you hold those weights over that head. Feeling this, get ready to add back in that press. Good, right here, lowering down, come up, and once behind the head now to finish it up. Rest down in between each one, right here if you need longer, if you need more of a break. Good, focus on one at a time. Good, finish up your last one, and you're gonna get rid of one of those weights. All right, right here, we're gonna hold it in front of our belly, and we're gonna push straight out and in. And then when we add on, it's gonna be a circle around the head, right to left for that first set, okay? So right here, all you have to worry about is extending and lengthening that weight out right from your belly. And as you extend out, I want you to think about pulling the belly in the opposite direction. So think about that core activation as you extend and lengthen through those arms. And then we're gonna have one of these and one halo around the head, right to left. So you're gonna go around from the right ear to the left ear behind that head. Good, all right, so watch the add-on. We come out and in center, and then circle all the way around, back to the belly, out and in. Same direction the entire time. We'll change the direction on that second set, okay? And then after this, it's just gonna be those halos, and then we'll come back to this combo move, okay? Same direction on those halos the entire time right here. Good, now just those halos around the head. You can even keep it up by that neck instead of coming down to that belly as you do just those halos. And then when we add back in, we'll come back to that belly so we can get that serving bicep extension out. Good, work that shoulder mobility right here as best as we can. Good, getting ready to add back in one circle. Push it out and in. Perfect, guys, hang in there. You're so close to finishing this up. And release, good. Grab your other weight, or again, if you're holding on to one with both hands, you don't have to get that other weight. If you're gonna try, right here with me, grounding those feet, starting with just that neutral press overhead. Good, adding on, again, hammer curl or that tricep extension if you can here with me. staying right here. Tricep extensions, best that you can. Make sure you're not out of form. If you need to drop one of those weights, drop one. And do the tricep extension, holding on to one weight with both hands. Pull that belly in, make sure the hips aren't coming forward. You're not arching that back to do this. Good, let's start to add back in that press. Right here. Good, think about it, take a rest in between each one if you need. I know everything is starting to fatigue now. When I say we are activating that upper body, I mean it. You don't even need heavy weights for this one. It is all about that constant movement. Good, get that last one in and release. All right, get rid of one of those weights. Holding that one weight in front of the belly. Now we're gonna lengthen out and in and then halo the other direction, left to right. Let's go, push it out, pull that belly in. Good, keep it nice and strong as you lengthen out right from that belly. Now we're gonna be adding on, so you'll have one out and in, one big circle around that head, left to right. You want to go in the opposite direction now. From that left ear to the right ear behind that head. And then pull and suck that belly in with every extension out. And then it will be just those halos from left to right, same direction the entire time. All right, get that last out and in, and then right here, keep it by your neck if you can for those halos as you circle around. We'll take it back down to the belly, and we add back in that extension out. Good, try to get that weight all the way to the base of the neck if you can. Keep working towards it with that shoulder mobility. Good, adding back in that extension out. Come to that belly, push out and in, and then circle around for that halo left to right. Good, engage that center the entire time. A little bit of core work in this circuit. Keep it strong. You get core throughout the workout as you engage that center. But right here, you can really feel that engagement, especially as you come out and in. And as you circle right there. Good, that last one in and relax. All right, resetting that clock. And I'm gonna show you all the exercises for the next circuit because I want you to know what your options are, okay? I'm gonna be using that band. This is gonna super activate our upper body and pump up those muscles, okay? So you can step one foot on or both if you want more tension. I'm gonna probably go with one based on the tension I have here. We're gonna start with just frontal curls, and then the add-on is a little push up. You see, depending on the tension that you have, I'm gonna only get about that much of a move out of it, okay? And then you'll stay right here and add back in that curl. That little pump up is all I'm gonna need. If you have a lighter band, you can push up more. Now, if you don't have a band, you're just gonna use your dumbbells to curl, okay, and then get that little pump up, okay? And then same thing, staying right here and then adding back in. All right, our next move, you're gonna do either without the band or with the band, no weights, okay? So when I tell you you're gonna hold this band and you're gonna be pulling, if you don't have a band, I don't want you to use anything. I want you to just squeeze those back muscles as you come back, and then we're gonna add on this little bend and extend right here. Think about on the extension, squeezing the back of the arm. If you've got the band, you're gonna hold on to the handles, hold on to the band, and we're gonna use it to pull, okay? And then add that bend and extend here. But right now, if you don't have that band, just do it, again, without anything. Just holding your shoulders up here is gonna be hard enough. You might find the band is too much, and you might have to throw that to the side and not even use it and just go with your own body weight, even if you do have that band, okay? All right, so depending on the resistance of your band, you're gonna decide 1 foot, 2 feet, or you're going to be using your dumbbells to do a frontal curl. Get set and go. This is your last circuit, guys. Front curls right now. So we're getting our final circuit in. Again, if you have the band, you're going to get nice and pumped up. You will with those dumbbells as well. The band just gives you a little bit different of a feel with that resistance. All right, we're adding on dumbbells or with the band. You want to get this little push, getting those elbows away from your side. You're not trying to lift all the way up to the ceiling. You're just lifting those elbows to about shoulder height with the band or with those dumbbells. You're going to notice if you've got the resistance, either dumbbells or the band, when you lift those elbows up, you got to super engage that center, right? All right, guys, now you're just gonna pump it up right here. Just that little push. So now my biceps are so activated. I'm engaging my center. I barely can move this band, but I'm doing a little press up to the ceiling. I don't know if you can see, but totally pumped up in those biceps right now. Good, now we're gonna add back in that frontal curl. So you're gonna be able to take a little bit of that pump away on the extension and then reactivate it. And again, if you have those weights, you're just doing the same exact movement I'm doing right here, but with your dumbbells. Again, you're just gonna get a little bit different feel with that resistance and probably a little bit more pumped up in those biceps with that band. Good, relax. Okay, now once again, no band or band, no dumbbells for this. Put your dumbbells down. We're gonna hold it here. I can already tell that this is gonna be a struggle with the band. So if you need to put it down, go ahead. Shoulders are super pumped and activated right now. I don't even know if I can hold this the entire time myself. Paul. Whether you have that band or not, I want you to think of squeezing those shoulder blades as you come out, okay? So even if you don't have that band, you still want to activate those back muscles. You gotta still hold those arms up to shoulder height. Now watch the change. Right here, we hold out. Just bend the elbows, extend them, and then bring them in. Right here is a complete struggle with that band. Hold. Bend, extend, pumping up the back of those arms. Yeah, burning, right? You might be struggling to hold that band. If you can, okay? We are gonna put that band down, okay? I'm gonna actually put it down right now, and I'm gonna focus right here, and we're just bending and extending, keeping those elbows up, and keeping it pumped out. So I got rid of that band. I don't even want to hold it anymore. I'm already struggling to keep those elbows up in this position without even having that band. Good. Just keep those elbows locked in position at your side, and you're bending and extending through the back of those arms. And now we're going to add back in the in, the out, the bend, and extend. So I got nice range now without that band. I don't have anything to pull, so I'm going to come all the way in. You need a break, go ahead, drop those arms. I know, this is hard, guys. You don't even need that band. See, I don't have that band. I am so activated right now, I wouldn't even be able to control it if I did have it. Good, take it in and relax it down. I am gonna, however, pick up that band to go back to that first move. Dumbbells, if you don't have that band, going back to that frontal curl right here with the band, with the dumbbells. Or at this point, if you are majorly fatigued, you can be just doing this without anything. And just like we did that secondary move. All right, adding in that little push up right here, if you can. If you need to get rid of the band, if you want to use dumbbells instead, if you want to do it without any resistance, just your own body weight, feel free to go for that right now, because I know we are finishing up with the tough one here. Good, you gotta hold it up now here, and just pump those elbows away from that side. Again, I can barely move with that band. I'm doing what I can. It's definitely a struggle. Even if I don't move, I'm already super activated right here. That little elbow away from my side makes it so much more difficult to move. Now add back in that extension, that pull, and that lift. Less than 10 seconds, you're almost there. You want to just do the curls, you can revert back to that. Finish out that combo if you can, and release. Okay, once again, with the bands or without, I'll start with it, but most likely I will be dropping it down, okay? If you're not using the band, you can start the hands all the way in. If you are, just find some tension here, and just come in until that tension is somewhat released, but you don't want to come in until it's not there. So you find where that tension ends only, okay? Not where it starts to fully release. So again, just holding the arms up in this position, with or without that resistance, is already a struggle, even if I'm not moving through it. All right, starting to add on, holding out, we bring it in, we extend it out, and then bring it back in. Good, so from that pull, that's where you want to bend the elbows, extend and pull, and bring it back in. Good, I'm going to start to get rid of that band so I can have control when I stay right here, get those elbows out, and we're going to bend and extend, and think about extending through the back of those arms here, lengthening out, just keeping those elbows up to shoulder height is already going to be that struggle. Okay, if you can't move through it, you can simply be just holding right now. Good, getting ready to add. As we extend, we come in. We come out, then extend, and back in. Good, pull that belly in, engage that center. I feel it, guys, I know. I'm struggling too. Rest those arms down to your side if you need. Come back if you can get another one or two in. Last one right here, and release it down. Roll those shoulders back. You guys are all done. Fantastic work. Don't stop moving. Roll those shoulders, and let's take those arms across the body. Good. Get a nice little light movement. They probably feel super fatigued, and your arms for the next day or so might feel not just sore, but fatigued, tired, almost like you can't lift it. All right, from getting so activated in this workout. All right, make sure you eat good protein and you drink lots of fluids for that recovery. Good, nice gentle movement. 4, 3, 2, bring it across, reach. Nice and easy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back to rolling. Shoulders. Roll. Roll. Good. Now hands on those thighs, reach forward to that flat back and hold. Roll it up half once you come up, roll those shoulders back. All right, let's take that left foot forward, right foot back, and really get that nice, strong thrust here. And lift that arm up, reach down, press back, stretch the back of that arm. You're going to want to get those good stretches and hold it there for a few moments. A lot of work there today, a lot of contracting. Extend the arm up, grab, take a nice little pull through the side. And then when you come up, lower down and interlock behind the back, opening up the chest, extending and lengthening out behind you, squeezing that back. And release, good. Let's take that right foot forward, left foot back, so you can bring that left arm across that chest and press it in. Take that arm up and back, reach down the back and press up. Lengthen the arm up, grab the wrist and pull. Rise it up, lower down, interlock behind the back, open up the chest, squeeze. Grab that. Extend and lengthen those arms. And release. Let's take 2 deep breaths in. Exhale out and down. One more time in. Exhale out and down. And you guys are all done. Fantastic work. I know that was not easy stuff today. For that upper body, getting it super activated today. Once again, make sure you get your recovery time. Let that upper body rest. Thank you for joining me today. Once again, if you enjoyed this workout, if you want to activate that upper body once again, go ahead and save this workout, share it, or come back to this page, click on videos, and you can get that video anytime that you choose, okay? Tomorrow we will be virtual once again, but at 10 o'clock, okay? So I will see you tomorrow at 10. We are going to be doing a little bit of cardio work tomorrow. So make sure we'll also hit that core. Make sure that you are ready to get that intensity level up a little bit and get that heart rate up. And then Friday we will be focusing on lower body, and that's how we're splitting up our week, okay? So tomorrow is 10 o'clock. Friday will be 9:30 on location. And again, if you do want to join me on Friday in person, please sign up at the miyjcc.org. There will be instructions there for you to sign up, and you have to register for that class if you do want to join me. Otherwise, I will be virtual as well, okay? You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you once again for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed our activated upper body today. Bye-bye.